Just 4 years after Do I Hear a Waltz, a musical biography about Coco Chanel opened at the Mark Hellinger Theater. Pretty much the polar opposite of Do I Hear a Waltz, this was a huge, lavish show.
Now, the show was written by Previn and Alan J. Lerner. It had hundreds of costumes by Cecil Beaton and highly praised choreography by a 26-year-old choreographer named Michael Bennett. I know, right? That's like a hubbub moment. But Coco was about one person only. Not Coco Chanel, Katharine Hepburn.
This musical was an event. It had the largest box office advance in Broadway history. She's kind of doing an Evita a little bit, not really, but Katharine Hepburn as Evita. No. It had the largest box office advance in Broadway history, and gaggles of celebrities attended every night. Across the street, a new theater, the Uris, was being built. There you go. During matinees of Coco, one could hear the construction noises outside, until one day Hepburn marched outside and told those construction workers they needed to keep it down, and they agreed that they would stop construction, stop their hammering, but just for her 11 o'clock number, which I thought was very considerate, really. You know. So this is really cool. We have Katharine Hepburn's script for Coco and some photos. That's her original script. She
and her
likes to
doodles. We all do it. In the Theater Mania Guide to Musical Theater Cast Recordings, critic David Barber begins his Coco review saying, "It's terrible, fascinating, and possibly the most unreviewable disc in this book." In fact, critics didn't know what to make of the score. They loved Hepburn singing it, but kind of agreed that she couldn't sing.
Naturally.
Barber went on to say that she ends up in a statistical dead heat with Betty Davis for the title of least vocally qualified star in Broadway musical history.
I'm obsessed with that.
That's great.
Amazing and terrible. There she is, singing the telephone hour. Katharine Hepburn is Kim McAfee. Clive Barnes' Times Review opened with the line, "To be frank, I know so little about the celebrated names in the wild, gay world of ladies' fashion that I once suspected Coco was the name of a low-calorie chocolate drink." Yes, Clive Barnes, okay. This was clearly the time he was using his Times Review as like a warm-up for his stand-up act. I don't know.
The gay world of ladies' fashion. Okay, so Coco's nemesis in the show was a flamboyant designer named Sebastian. And he had one big song gloating over a failure of Coco's. Renee Bourgeois, only 29 at the time, won a Tony Award for this role, and he later went on to such acclaimed shows as Big River and City of Angels, not to mention he played shapeshifter Odo in Star Trek Deep Space Nine.
I learned something.
I'm probably more excited about that than all of you combined.
I'm excited about City of Angels, so it's not bad.
But anyway, here to sing from Coco, Nic Rouleau.
He's very tall.
There we go. All right, I have a little bit of a costume change, excuse me. All right.
Hotel, a new one, or stuck on a boat with no guests on the Côte d'Azur, or losing her voice. What an urge to rejoice runs through one. But the wolf at her door somehow has even more allure. What a fiasco! The tweets were hated and rated the worst. Fiasco! Put on the lame, damn me, well she's to Givenchy's at the end of the line. It's a unanimous, unqualified, unmatchable, incomparable, incredible, fantastic, and fabulous and slipping